Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Pokemon White. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. I myself am doing pretty alright. Thank you for asking. So if you did not see the last episode, we cleaned up around Nimbasa City, but today we are actually going to go straight to the gym, which is exciting. Let's go ahead and head over this way. But actually, I lied. Before we can go to the gym, we actually do have to meet up with N in this weird interaction. I'd say out of everything in Pokemon games that are kind of like eerie and kind of weird, I think this is probably one of the top ones that come to my mind. I don't know. But in case you haven't seen, we're going to go on a Ferris wheel ride with a Team Plasma member. So, yeah, it's pretty weird. I mean, just look at him. My guy's so uncomfortable. He's like, can I get out of here, please? Let me down, right? That's what he's saying. Wow, but the Ferris wheel is beautiful, and I like it. I think it's kind of funny, though. I don't know. Sometimes Nintendo really does try and flex on the type of hardware they have, which is funny, because back in the day, a showcase for hardware would be Pokemon. I'd say each generation kind of showed kind of how much the handheld could really do. But nowadays, it's the complete opposite, which is weird. Like, I'd say that, specifically, generations 2, 3, 5, and 7, which respectively are showcasing the Game Boy, Game Boy Advanced, and Nintendo DS, and Nintendo 3DS. I think that those consoles are extremely well made, and the Pokemon games there are even better, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, I am excited to get back into this. Playing Pokemon, it's exciting. Yeah, I've been thinking a bit about the playthrough, not gonna lie, and it's kind of weird because we just got 2 Pokemon, and I don't think we're gonna get our 5th until maybe after the 6th or 7th gym. I think after the 6th, and then we won't get our 6th one till well after. So we're kind of chilling with this team for now, which I do like personally. I kind of like being able to get well acquainted with certain Pokemon. That's kind of why I don't do the whole switch while you play type of thing, which a lot of people do, which I do kind of respect. And of course, when I'm playing a new Pokemon game, that's what I do. But like, some people will just have a full team of 6 almost as soon as possible, then they'll switch out Pokemon if they like them. That's just my favorite way to play like new Pokemon games, so I enjoy doing that. But whenever I play old ones, I kind of know what I want, so we can kind of avoid that. So it's cool. Oh, Brick Break's gonna hurt. Wow. Critical hit, too. Jeez. Hopefully we can hit through the confusion. I don't know, though. Okay, good. Sick. That's amazing. One of my favorite things about the move Swagger is, well, if you could get through the confusion, your attack is super high, so you can kind of just one-hit everything, which is cool. Oh, we'll see what's next, though. Sigilyph. Okay. I think we outspeed, maybe, possibly? No? Okay. I don't know why I thought we did. Crush is slow as crap. But that's okay, we were a high level, we're kind of good. Let's send out... I think Zuck knows Rock Slide now, if I remember correctly. And speaking of Zuck, he's going to evolve very soon, so... I think... Wow, wait. Yeah, this is the Electric Gym. By the end of this episode, he may be evolved. That would be insane, though. That would be crazy. I'd love to see it. Wow, look at that damage. Jeez. If I remember correctly, Zuck does have Sand Force, which is good for us, because if the opponent ever sets up Sandstorm, then we can just one-hit everything. So that's insane. I kind of like using abilities. I don't know, I feel like a lot of times they're kind of ignored in playthroughs, because playthroughs aren't, like, super hard. And so I kind of like strategically using some. Like, oh, I've always wanted to play a Hoenn game, or any game for that matter, well, with the Shedinja. Or like a Wobbuffet. Lesser with Wobbuffet. But Shedinja would be fun. Just trying to face Pokemon and like and being immune to all their moves. That would be so cool. I know my... oh, whoa. I think this is our first end close-up. If we haven't had one. I don't think we have, but yeah. It's kind of funny. Side note. Pokemon Black and White are way deeper than other Pokemon games, in case you haven't noticed yet. So, this being my first Pokemon game, I was pretty confused as a kid. Because I remember specifically thinking N is bad. And I was just like, is that true? Like I wasn't philosophically thinking about every little thing he did, but at the same time I was kind of thinking, well, he does have some good points, so I don't know. It was confusing for me. Just, I don't know, he said, rather than like, we're gonna beat you, he was like, you should think about this harder, and I was like, huh, that's weird. Is that how an evil team's supposed to be? And apparently it's really not, looking at other Pokemon games, but this one's just an exception, which I love. Of course, there's tons of special stuff about every Pokemon game, and I don't know, it's like the generational gimmicks are now a thing, and Black and White was the last one without a generational gimmick, but in some ways their gimmick was just like a better story, which is kind of weird to think about. But I'm all for it, so. Yeah, the Nimbasa City gym is one of my favorites. In fact, I'd go so far to say this is my favorite gym in the game. Yeah, I would definitely say so. Because A, Elise is really hard no matter how much you play this game, and you'll be spending a ton of time here. Then that's basically it. So, you'll get well acquainted with her, for sure. I didn't know Crush Crush was at first in the party. I don't really want him to die, though. Okay, good. Yeah, he is a physical tank. That is amazing for us. And then our Juno has a special defense raising nature. So like I said, that will be a good little defensive core, so we can go with that. Next, another Emolga. Oh my gosh, they never stop. I'll have to remember to switch around my party after this, because we do not... Oh, we're probably dead. Shockwave is pretty strong. Oh, nice. Jeez, Crush Crush is killing it. I love it. Especially for Unova, Crush Crush does not have an amazing typing. He'll be good against, I mean, a good amount of the gyms. In fact, I think the next 3 in a row he'll be good against, technically, so that's always nice. But for, like, the Elite Four especially, he's not good about anything. Really. Which is cool. The Unova Elite Four is probably my favorite of all time, because I think the types really synergize well together, but also it's kind of like, if you're another type, it's kind of foreign to you. Like, for example, the basic 4 types, Fire, Water, Grass, Electric, you don't really affect any of the Elite Four types directly, which sucks. And there's only some outside ones that affect them, like Bug, Flying, for example. So that's pretty cool, but also it's like, a lot of your Pokemon become obsolete in the Elite Four, which is sucky. But I'm not just gonna fill up a team with ones that would be amazing for the Elite Four or anything, so we don't really need to worry about that, I guess. But my team's gonna crush the Elite Four for sure. I'm kind of worried how hard we're gonna beat them. It's kind of crazy. I sure am excited for it, if you can't tell by my voice. Sweet. Yeah, the rich kids are so nice to beat up, because they give out so much money. And I don't know why their trainer class is so tied to electric types here. It's kind of odd, I guess. I will say one bad thing about this gym is just waiting for the cars, and then people hop out of them. That's also annoying. I don't know. Not my favorite, but it's okay. Wonder what this guy's going to have. A Blitzel or an Emolga. Those are like your 2 options. Oh, Blitzel. That's insane. I kind of do find it peculiar how it kind of seems like they plan out the routes and what Pokemon are on the routes, and then they plan out the gyms, because sometimes they just don't synergize that well. Like, I know Johto's pretty infamous for having bad gyms, which I agree with for sure. But a lot of the times it's like you could have prevented it if you had better Pokemon before then or something like that. Kind of like how Gen 7 did it, how they had those kind of small routes before the gym that were full of Pokemon of that type, just so it showed, hey, we have, you know, diversity here. So, I don't know what they're doing, but probably not the right thing. So, 27. Alright. I think I'm actually going to take the EXP share off Charlotte, because I don't want her to necessarily power level. I just want her to be equal to everyone else, so let's go ahead and do that. I will also trade Juno to front of the... Whoa. I'll also make Juno front of the party, and we'll take the XP share like that. Cool. Really wish I had that Mystic Water right now, jeez. And let's go. Yeah, this gym's just so cool with the roller coasters. I don't know why. I always just loved it. I know in retrospect it's nothing to really scoff at or nothing to praise, I guess. But, you know. I enjoy it, so that's all that matters. But you do have to wait quite a while. And there's a trainer and you have to wait even longer. See, this is probably why some people hate this gym, but I think it's A-okay. Luckily, the next 3 are super easy. I do not see ourselves struggling with those whatsoever, so it's okay. We're good. So Juno actually won't destroy Emolgas. We're pretty neutral with them, but their sparks and shockwaves at least will not affect us that much. I don't think they'll have acrobatics. It seems like a pretty strong move for this early on, but I could be wrong. Oh, paralysis, that sucks. Oh, double team? Oh my gosh, that's annoying. Oh, and also, this is the gym of Volt Switch, if any of you know that move. It's pretty annoying to be playing in a, like, playthrough, and then going up to all these Pokemon, and then they Volt Switch all over, which is annoying. So yeah. That's probably what makes this gym hard in many people's eyes, which I completely agree with. I'm on your squad. This gym is so hard. But yeah, something to keep in mind and watch out for. Sweet, it came right back. No, this part's cool. The loop. It's so sick. Alright, before we fight Elisa, I want to heal up a little bit. I think Juno's the only one who's damaged. No, Crush is. And I kind of want to heal him up just in case, I guess. I don't know. So now... do we have any cherry berries? No, it's okay. I'm pretty sure our Zuck will just one-hit everything. Like, I'm fairly confident in that. But just in case he doesn't. But when I... an episode or 2 ago, I said that Zuck was the perfect counter to this gym. And the fact that I have Rock Slide makes that way more true. It's kind of crazy. So this one will be probably our easiest gym yet, honestly. That's what I anticipate. Yeah, just Aerial Ace hopefully won't do too much. That's not terrible, no. No Volt Switch is nice, though, for sure. Okay. I think she's going to heal, so we'll do Return. Oh, Emolga may have Static. That would suck. I think it does. That's okay. Don't get too damaged. Cool. I'm actually kind of scared at that health. Another Emolga. Let's go for the Rock Slide. Don't one hit. Okay. And we miss. Epic. Alright, Lillipup, do what you do best. I think every gym I've sacked a Lillipup. I hope I have at least. Because that's epic. Wow, they also have quick attack, so that would have really sucked. Even if we were faster than it. So we are using an item, which is kind of embarrassing in retrospect, but it's okay. I kind of thought about this a little bit ago. I have nothing to prove with this playthrough. I'm just having fun, so. This is actually fantastic for us. That's the best thing they could have done. Volt Switch. Because check it out, they're going to send out Zebstrika, and we can get the ace out of the way, so that's perfect. I'm a big fan of that. And then we'll be level 30 by the Emolga, which is honestly scarier, I'd say. I don't think Zebstrika really scares us. It does have Flame Charge, but it's 40 base power. It shouldn't be that strong at all. Yeah. That's okay. Hopefully she won't switch. I don't think she will, but... okay, good. Pokemon trainers are so dumb. Sometimes I wish their AI was better, but also it's like... you know, it would be a little weird if it was. 1300 XP. Holy guacamole, dude. So now we're going to win hit, I'd say. Let's see. Cool. Cool. So not as straightforward as we were expecting, which is weird because we are super high leveled. But it's okay. We didn't get the most amazing luck during that fight, but we still came out on top without much help. So we're good. All we needed was just 1 super potion and 2 sacks, so I will take that. And we got the Bolt badge. That's sick. And we also get Volt Switch, which is good, but sadly, Unova has a lot of good electric types. But for my playthrough, we're not going to use any. Just because I don't feel like it. They're really cool though. So we're gonna avoid them for now. No Volt Switch then. Sad. So let's go ahead and heal up, and then we'll go ahead and see what Route 5 has to offer, because she said that the drawbridge was lowering. That's exciting. Thank you very much. And cool. Let's head out. Okay, so this next part's actually pretty cool. Let me switch my Pokemon real quick. I've never really battled with Charlotte other than once or twice, so I'll put her in the front just for fun. Excuse me. Actually, right now our team is really weak to ice. That sucks. Oh, Sharon fight? That sucks. I don't know, they're fun. I like the constant rival battles, but when you're not expecting them, they're kind of you know. They just happen so much, like, I don't even know. The fact that you fight both rivals in between the same, like, 2 gym badges is kind of insane to me. Oh, this is a bad matchup. Do we have anything? Air Cutter. Let's go for it. Fake out. That sucks. Charlotte is pretty naturally bulky, I'd say, so we're all right. Yeah, Pursuit would have killed. Or I guess not. Never mind. Yeah, I forget how bad Life Art is. It's pretty trash. Such a wasted potential of a Pokemon. It's kind of like Thievul from Gen 8, where it just could have been cool, but it wasn't at all. I don't know. It's kind of depressing. They could have had something there, but I guess they just fumbled it. Whatever. Wow. Double weak to flying. 2 Pokemon in a row. That's insane. Actually, wait. We could have used Psybeam. I forgot. Yeah, the flying psychic combo is cool, but it is a tiny bit redundant because both of them are super effective against fighting, and psychic doesn't have that many super effective types to begin with. Same with flying, honestly, but it's kind of cool to synergize together. I mean, you're doubly resistant to fighting, so that's cool. And we're immune to ground, which is outstanding for us. We'll take that any day of the week. And a Tranquil, okay. Yeah, I think I said this already, but sometimes I think Bianca's a better trainer than Charon, which is funny because they kind of want you to think that Charon's better. But for the most part, I kind of vibe with Bianca way more. I don't know, I feel like Bianca may have a little bit more personality. Well, that's just a fact. She's unsure of herself, but she does it well compared to like modern rivals where they just are kind of like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then they're like, I'm still going to beat you anyway. Then they never beat you for no reason. And we're going. Oh, who's that? I love Alder. He is so cool. What a cool rival, or champion, sorry. I'm not trying to spoil anything though, but this game does do something different with the champion, which I personally am not the biggest fan of. Like, I think it's cool. I think it's really cool. But I kind of like fighting the champion at the end of the game. That's not really what happens, so it's not my favorite. Also, what's the fact with what's the deal with Alder making us fight children? He's like, come on guys, come on down, fight these adults. We're like, okay, or teenagers, whatever. And they have double herdier, which just sucks for us. And they're pretty high level. They're higher than Charon's Pokemon. That's scary. Then the long animation plays. Whatever. I do really like Stoutland. I think I've said that before, but Stoutland is a really fun Pokemon. I've used it in a playthrough, and it was a blast. I enjoyed it. I try and stay away from normal types, which is kind of why I like... Whoa. They're targeting me, jeez. I kind of stay away from normal types, and I'd love to do a normal mono run, because those are always fun. Especially in, well, in like Gen 8 and Gen 9, where they have wild areas and open worlds. That would be fun. You're kidding me, they're targeting me. They're targeting me, help me. Whatever. We'll just kill him with a Crush anyway. Go get him. Yeah, some of these battles are slow as crap. I don't know why I think so, but some of them are just a bit of a slog. Like I said, this is kind of the point in the game where you get a little bit antsy, like, I want to beat the next gym leader, but sometimes it's just not that easy. Oh, crit, nice. I will take that any day. GG, school children, Billy and Sarah. I also like how, I don't know if this is just Gen 5, but I always recognize it in Gen 5 because the sprites are so apparent. I like how certain trainer classes give you more and less money. Like those preschoolers, we 2v2'd them, and they still just gave us $200, which is accurate, you know? Well, at least 200 Poké Dollars, obviously, but there's a Pokeball down there. Let me get that. Hyper Potion, always nice. And let's go see what all the fuss is about. She's like, hey, yo. Lower the bridge. Come on. This is cool. Gen 5 animation. In HD. It's crazy. Sometimes I'm in awe. Well, I should say every time. I'm always in awe that this game runs on a DS. It's insane. Such a great DS game. Especially, well, Diamond and Pearl and Platinum did it well. But of course, Black and White kind of came out later, so they were more adherent to the hardware and all that. Oh, wow. Did not mean to run into that. But here we got a Ducklet. But yeah, the fact that the DS Legend of Zelda games look terrible and the Pokemon games look amazing is just insane to me. Because now, well, this year and last year, the Tears of the Kingdom game and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet came out, and those two vary in quality drastically. It's insane. Also, the fact that a Zelda game that came out 5 years before Pokemon Scarlet and Violet looked better than it in every possible way is insane. And also, Let's Go's still the best looking Switch game for Pokemon. I think that's just a fact. Also, I want to catch this in case we are doing the Pokédex, because Ducklet is kind of hard to catch. Or find, I guess. Well, not really, just kind of annoying, so. It's good to get that out of the way, for sure. And we're on the other side, let's go! Oh yes, the snow. Look at that! I love Clay. Clay's so funny. I love that type of talk, it's hilarious. We're like, okay, let's go. So the place we're supposed to head right now is the cold storage. But I don't want to head there just yet because there is a cool place that we can go to in this city, which is amazing. Also, with gyms at least, we're halfway done, which is insane to think about. This series has been going on for quite a while, and the fact it's still going and I haven't like gotten burnt out or forgot to record or anything is insane to me. Daily series, it's insane. Anything up here, actually? Ultra Ball, cool. I don't know why I always try and go for the little knickknacks everywhere. But now we are on Route 6, which I love this route. It has some really cool Pokemon in it. Like Vanillite, which is cool. It's found in this route when it's winter, which I'm usually not used to, because normally it's just found in the cold storage during every other season, so that's cool. Who's our lead? Charlotte. Let's get Crush Crush up there. I don't know. Crush Crush is one of those Pokemon who's not evolved yet. It's a first stager, and so it's really weak, especially compared to what's its face, Zuck. So we got to keep that in mind. Oh, we're fighting a Deerling. That's rough. Hopefully it doesn't have a grass move. X defend, cool. Yeah, this part about the scientists and the Deerling never really made sense to me. I don't know, they seem... wow, that does nothing. They seem obsessed with the Deerling, which I get like a change of seasons or whatever. But it's just kind of a weird obsession to have, I guess? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. And you're done. GG. Yeah, Charlotte is strong, especially for this part in the game. It's normally what happens with Pokemon who don't evolve. They just destroy everything for some reason. A Fungus. I love Fungus. Always wanted to use them in a playthrough. Well, especially to nowadays, because Amoonguss has always been relevant in competitive Pokemon, so that's always kind of, I guess, motivated me to try and use him, but the day has never really come. So, sad. Maybe one day. Another Vanillite, that's insane. It's kind of sad because in Gen 5, when you're team building at least, there aren't that many Dragon types or Ice types. And most of the time you want to give yourself an Ice type just so it's not a neutral matchup between Dragon on Dragon. And so you either get Vanillix, which is a special attacking Ice type, which hint, that's what you want. Or you get Beartic, which is a physical attacking Ice type that's really slow. Or Cragganol, which is kind of a boring Pokemon. It's like, pick your poison, right? What are you feeling? I've always gone with Vanillix, though, and I've never really had a problem. Just kind of a, I don't know, kind of boring to get the same Pokemon every time. But look, we got the Omni Boost finally. I've been wanting to get that just for fun. Sick. Now the Shockwave should do less to us, hopefully. Hopefully it won't do too much. Wow, just under half. That's scary. Hopefully it wasn't a low roll. I think we can beat this one. Sick. You're kidding me. 2 in a row? That's so sad. Yeah, let's switch to Zuck. We're gonna have to slap a EXP share on Crush Crush for sure. Now, normally, whenever I'm power leveling my starter a little bit, like I have more Pokemon, but I'm battling every trainer, usually by the 5th gym, I can get the 3rd stage or right up to there, and especially since we do have a Servine, I think it'll be pretty easy to get up that level, so we can do that. Brian is not a good move. And Deerling. Okay, that's annoying. Leech Seed, bro. Yeah, I think... I look at how long it takes me to beat Pokemon games sometimes, and I'm like, whoa, that's a high number, but I think the main reason why is because I always go on every route when I can't finish it. Like, there's going to be a roadblock at the end of this route, and I always just keep going, and then I'll go up to there and go, okay, time to fight the gym, rather than fighting the gym first and then going up. I don't really know why. It would make the gym more fun, probably, and definitely more challenging. So, I really don't know why I do that. Probably a bad habit. And we got a cherry berry, finally. Those are nice to have. Let's just put Juno in the front, because Juno's the only one who can really fight. Cool, cool, cool. Excuse me. Oh, did I not talk about my favorite electric type? Jeez. Let me know what yours is down below, for sure. I'd say if I had to pick a favorite one, it would be basic Ampharos. Always loved Ampharos. It's funny, I'm pretty sure I have mentioned this. Johto is kind of... Well, Johto and Sinnoh, I'd say, are equally known for everyone having the same team, no matter how, like, no matter who it is who's playing. You know, like, Johto will be Ampharos, starter, usually a Togetic or something like that. And then Sinnoh is Staraptor, Luxray. Oh, it's like Rapidash if you don't have Chimchar, obviously. Because there's no fire types in Sinnoh, it's insane. But I would say Ampharos is my favorite. Also love Galvantula for sure. Jolteon's cool. And I like Manectric. I think Manectric is underrated. Especially now that Mega Evolutions aren't a thing. Because his was pretty cool. I liked it. And cool. Now let's fight this scientist guy. Tons of trainers on this route. It's kind of crazy. Fun fact. My favorite Deerling pattern, I think most people's favorite is Spring. I think it just looks the best. Because Sawsbucks is kind of... I'd say it's more boring. But I'd say I like each of them equally for the most part. Like their branches are just have different things on them, which is really cool. But I think Deerling in... I'd go winter bottom, and then summer, then autumn, and then spring on top. For sure. I think that's what I like. Fight me, nerd. There's also a cool science lab we can go in, but since I played this game, I know that it's boring. It doesn't really have much. It may have trainers. I don't know. If there's anything I wanted in there, I would remember by this point, so we can ignore it. Oh, and there's also a cool area right up here. But we can't go to it yet. It's weird. It's Wayward Cave. You need Surf to go in there, but we don't have Surf yet. I don't know. Like, I like backtracking in Pokemon. Like, I think whenever they made Viridian City... Viridian, right? I think it's for Viridian. I'm going to say it is. In the Gen 1 games, you visit it first, but it's actually the last gym. I think that's so cool. I enjoy that a lot. And I kind of wish they did more with it. I don't know. Oh, and these Pokeballs, some of them are fungus. It's cool. They brought back the Voltorb thing. Always a fun gimmick. It's like, who is it? I don't know. Gee, we've done a lot this episode. I know the trek from the 5th gym to the... Or from the 4th gym to the 5th gym, sorry, geez, is not that bad. It's just a little walk, but I still feel like we've done a ton. So I'm proud of us. Good job. And honestly, next episode we may be fighting the 5th gym, because we're going to do cold storage, and I think cold storage, if I remember correctly, is pretty short. So we should just get through it. Oh, Frillish, there we go. I'm a female Frillish type of guy. I know Jellicent, the male one, looks like the Pringles guy, but I think that, like, Jellicent with with lipstick on is so funny to me, and I love it. Also, Frillish was the first Ghost-type Pokemon I ever encountered, and I kept trying to hit it with normal moves, and it wasn't working, and I was like, is my game broken? But then eventually, once I got a strategy guide, I learned, oh, wow, that Leaf Tornado doesn't work. No, that Ghost-type Pokemon can't be hit by normal moves, and I was like, you're kidding, right? But apparently they weren't kidding. It's a little bit annoying, especially at the beginning. I think, well, I keep praising Alola's routes, but I think Alola having the cemetery towards the beginning is so cool. Just to teach you, hey, you can't be spamming tackle every day. You kind of got to switch it up. Oh, Carablast, such a fun Pokemon. The evolution's so cool. I do wish when you traded them, though, there was a little animation that kind of showed Carablast stealing Shelmet's armor. That would be cool. But I guess it wasn't meant to be. Oh, Minchino. Don't put that in front of me. Jeez. Man, oh man. By the way, if I seem more tired today than normal, it's because I am exhausted. Didn't really have, like, a long day per se, but I was doing stuff for a while. So now I can sit, chill, play some Pokemon Black version with you guys, have some fun. So that's something that I'm definitely thankful for. So thanks for coming along, I appreciate it. Static, no! Returns losing power today, that's all. Oh, okay. Double team. That's obnoxious, but we can just beat him. Let's see. Yeah. I kind of remember this part of the game actually being pretty tough for Pokemon like dying. I don't know why. But I remember playing this part and then having my whole team like just get wiped. Because I guess the Pokemon on this route are stronger than normal. That would make sense, I guess. I don't know what it is, but they're messing me up quite a bit. Oh wow, we're about to evolve. Spoilers. That's crazy. That's going to be, well, other than Sigilyph, that's going to be the first Pokemon we have on our team that's in its final stage. That's cool. Ooh, I'm excited. Yes. Finally. Zuck is evolving into an extremely good Pokemon. Like, insanely good. And there it is. Excadrill. One of the coolest Pokemon. One of my favorite ground types, for sure. And now we are steel types. Let's go. Horndrill, no thank you. High risk, high reward, for sure. So now we do have Excadrill, which is insanely good. Cool. Let's switch Zuck to the front of the party, because I do want to battle with him real quick. That'll be fun. Never mind. That person does not have Pokemon. But here we are, we're in front of Chargestone Cave, and oh no! There's a web in the way. That's insane. But that is where I'm going to end off this episode. I appreciate you guys so much for checking this out, and I hope that you'll stay tuned for the next episode, where we battle the cold storage, see what's up in there, and we defeat Clay in the Driftvale City Gym. Unless we white out. We'll see. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.